Some people aren't looking for a genuine date, they're looking for someone to fund the experience. The moment he refuses to pay for her food, her entire attitude changes and she throws him out of the car. And that reaction tells you everything you need to know about what she expected from the situation.
All right, man, just get something light, slight. Don't go too crazy. You ain't gotta look at me like that.
Yes. Hello, how are you? Let me get the family meal. What is the largest family meal that you have on the menu?
So our largest family meal that we have.
Yes. I'm hungry.
20 piece.
Okay, let me get the 20 piece. Let me get some shrimp. I need to order a shrimp. Do I get sides with that?
Yeah, you get sides with that.
Okay, so I would like red beans and rice.
Hey.
And mashed potatoes.
I thought said you was getting something light, slight, light.
We can do mix. Don't start the cheap.
I'm not.
Don't start the cheap. I'm ordering right now. So if you got a problem with what all I'm about to order, then
hey, you can chill out. You can chill out. You ain't got to do all of that.
Anyway, can I finish ordering?
Sure, I mean, but I said slight.
And I'm gonna finish ordering my meal. Ma'am, so mix, and then you got the red beans and rice and the mashed potatoes.
Hey.
Okay. Let me get coleslaw. And just to order a fries.
Hey,
yes.
I'm not paying. I'm not paying for this. Okay, well, who you talking to?
You.
No, you're not talking to me, bro. Listen, I'm not gonna argue with you, bro.
I'm ordering right now.
No, well, you gonna pay for all this. Like you ordering a whole Thanksgiving dinner. Like that's crazy.
I'm hungry.
It don't matter. Like I said, order something slight.
And I need a gallon of
okay, well,
too.
hey man, well she gonna be paying for that gallon of that. Not paying for nothing. How about that? And you're not gonna have to kick me out no card. Okay, well how about this, y'all? You know what? I'll get out this car, and you know what? It'll be a lot cheaper to not you. How about that? Yeah, you pay for your own ticket. This gonna sit here and spend about $60 worth of food. That's crazy at Popeyes. I'm not doing that, bro. Bro, like I said, it's cheaper to be away from you. Bro, are you crazy? Ma'am, hey, she ain't even got the money.
This is exactly the kind of date that makes someone rethink the whole situation. He asked her to keep it light, but she apparently took that as a challenge to order almost the entire menu. Then, when the bill arrived, the pressure shifted straight toward him. Honestly, I can understand why he decided to walk away. If someone is comfortable going overboard with your money before you've even built a relationship, that's a pretty obvious warning sign. And the comments summed it up perfectly. Sometimes avoiding one uncomfortable bill can save you from a much bigger problem later. But just when you think the food bill is bad, the next story takes things to another level. She allegedly refused to let him see his own kids over a light bill.
Bags me, EJ finna do.
Then bye.
Come on, EJ, we gone. You're not finna touch me, bro. Get that.
I will f his car up.
Okay, I got it on record. You want going to jail? I ain't touching you. I ain't damaging none of your property. Why you walking up on me? Like I said, you got that check. You want to me now?
Aaron,
now you trying to with me.
Aaron, why do you need money from me in the first place?
You already know what's up. You already know.
Do you see this?
You been fucking. Come pay your. That ain't got nothing to do.
You bitch be asking them for money. Because the bitch that you be to ask them for money, you talk about I ain't look out for you. Get the f out
my daughter or not?
Get the f out my face.
Come on, bro. Get on.
Am I
getting my daughter or not?
Get the phone in my face.
Am I getting my daughter or not?
Am
I getting my daughter or not?
Get the phone in my face.
Am I getting my daughter or not?
Get the phone in my face. She's not going to school
in Jonesboro. Am I getting my daughter or not?
She's not going to school in Jonesboro.
All right, that's fine. Come on, EJ, we gone.
Go.
Come on.
Go.
EJ, come on, we gone. See this? Pull up, take my son, but her lights off. Pull up and take my son, but her lights off.
You hear me calling you? Come on.
This what she do. And I'm putting this on Facebook too.
I can't believe all of this is supposedly happening over a light bill. If he's already paying child support and meeting his responsibilities as a father, then the narrator argues that his ex's personal household bills shouldn't automatically become his responsibility. The bigger concern is when children become part of a financial dispute. If visitation suddenly becomes conditional on whether he pays an unrelated bill, that's no longer just a disagreement over money, it risks putting the kids in the middle. Whatever the adults are arguing about, The children's relationship with their father shouldn't be treated like a bargaining chip.
Spend money on me. There is no point. I do not continue the relationship. There is absolutely no purpose that man serves in my life. And this standard is so easy to uphold because either men act right and start spending money on you and take you seriously, or you literally just go get another man. There are so many men. Like, I don't think men understand, like, the options are freaking endless. If you don't act right, Jim, Tim, and Billy Bob Joe will.
If acting right means draining your savings just to get discarded the moment someone supposedly better comes along, then don't be surprised when someone decides to walk away. Nobody should feel pressured to empty their finances just to prove their value in a relationship. A healthy partnership should be built on loyalty, respect, and mutual effort, not on whoever can offer the biggest deal.
Have you had total?
Probably like 30.
Wow.
Damn.
Also, I also am including like pay pigs.
What's a pay pig?
A pay pig is someone that submits to you.
What's like the average payment that you would receive from a pay pig?
At once or in total?
Both would be good.
Okay, so like an individual payment, sometimes they'll wire like 10,000
total.
Also, like, a lot of it comes in like things, like they'll buy me like Chanel bags. Like I have 2 Birkins though.
Do you know if any given man has sent you more than $100,000 total?
Oh yeah.
How many of the 30 total that you've had would you say have sent you more than $100,000?
Not too many. Probably only like 7.
That would be over $700,000.
To those men, I have one question. Why? Give me one solid reason to send $10,000 to someone who disrespects you and doesn't even seem to value the relationship. And here's the bigger problem. Other people are watching this and treating it like the standard. Once extreme behavior gets normalized online, people start thinking it's the baseline. That's when expectations get completely out of touch with reality.
You want a guy to spend on the first date 100 plus.
Yeah, if it's not, then it don't matter. But like, I say 100 plus.
Have you ever had a guy spend over 100 on you on a date?
No.
What's the max spend on you on a date?
Honestly, I'd be paying for the day. Okay.
You're lying.
Unrealistic expectations, zero real-world experience, and a contradiction, all packed into less than 30 seconds. She wants $100 plus, but apparently hasn't found many people willing to meet that demand. At some point, expectations have to match what the market is actually willing to.
If you're not in a position to pay the bill, just don't go on the date. I recommend, as a person who has dated when I wasn't quite ready to date, if you're not in a position to pay the bill on a date as a man, then maybe you shouldn't be going out on dates. It's harsh, but it's the truth. I personally wouldn't go out on a date if I didn't have my stuff together. Like, I always make sure that if I go on a date, that I can also pay the bill if I need. Really know nowadays. I think that should be a requirement. I mean, if you're going to complain about having to pay, like, what kind of girl are you going to attract?
Ready or not, I'm not paying that entire bill. I'm paying for myself. There's a pretty simple concept called splitting the bill. 2 adults who barely know each other can both contribute toward a meal they both enjoyed. What most guys actually want is someone who values them as a person, not just as a wallet. A woman who shows up because she's genuinely interested, not because she's expecting someone else to fund the entire night. Apparently, these days, that's considered a pretty unreasonable request.
And I just thought of something. I remembered something. And that is that if you're dating a woman and you just met her and it's been maybe a couple of weeks and she starts asking you for money or to help her pay bills. Oh, I can't pay my cell phone bill. I can't pay my car payment. I can't pay my car insurance. Whatever it is, it's over. It is over. If you continue that relationship, you are asking for trouble. She is a user. She just wants to see what she can extract from you. Don't fall for it. Don't be. Just cancel it. Cancel relationship. Cancel that relationship. If you want, go have some more fun with her a couple more times, but don't be a side. Don't be starting paying her bills. I mean, what's the point? Why don't you just hire a professional at that point? You know what I mean? So don't be guys. If she asks for money and you just barely started dating, if you're dating, I don't care how long you're dating, actually. If she starts asking for money, done. Game over.
At that point, it's probably time to step back and set clear boundaries. Helping someone occasionally is one thing, but if financial requests keep increasing, it can create an unhealthy dynamic where one person feels responsible for funding the relationship. The bigger lesson is to pay attention to patterns early. If the connection disappears the moment the money stops, that tells you something important about what was holding the relationship together.
Nails done, and the guy called me and he asked me what I'm doing. And I said, I'm getting my nails done. He didn't offer to send no money. He just said, okay, well, call me back when you finish. I said, okay. So in today's society, I'm supposed to stop talking to him because he didn't offer to send me any money, right? Why do y'all do that? Why is it that it's a man's responsibility to keep up with your upkeep? You was already going to get your nails done anyway. Why do he have to now get it done just because he happened to call you at the time where you were getting the service done? It makes no sense to me. And I really want y'all to make it make sense to me, because why is that, ladies? Like, why? What is...
Exactly. Some people start treating things like nails, beauty appointments, or other personal expenses as if they're a mandatory relationship tax. But personal grooming choices are still personal expenses. A healthy relationship should involve mutual agreement about shared costs, not automatically turning one partner's preferences into the other person's financial obligation.
Red flag you ignoring a man.
A guy that doesn't want to pay the bill.
Did you end up paying the bill?
Of course.
Oh, how much was the bill?
20.
True, because who is believing that? You telling me that you and this guy went out on a date, 101, and the bill somehow magically became 20 South African rands? What? Where did it go?
There is no way I'd be comfortable with a $20,000 date bill. I'd be getting out of there too. That's exactly why checking the menu and prices beforehand is a smart move, especially when you're meeting someone for the first time. A little preparation can prevent a massive surprise when the bill arrives.
He's not paying all of your bills and you are not in any relationship with him.
So if a woman insists on paying her own bills, even if she considers herself to be in a relationship with someone, according to this person, they're not actually in a relationship because he's not their sugar daddy.
Would you give him full access to you if he's the only person who benefits from that relationship?
And how does that make sense?
Men benefit just by being seen with you.
Men. Did you know that? You benefit just by being seen with a...
Sharing your energy, your precious feminine energy with him, and your beauty, you're giving them extra confidence and ego boost. You're just giving them social and personal promotion for free, just by giving them an access to you. And another thing is that why would you give him husband privileges if he is not even able to cope?
Don't like being dependent on men to pay their bills. They prefer to do it on their own, whether or not they're in a relationship with them or not.
He's the only person that benefits from that, not you.
Oh dear.
Men fall in love. If you don't make them invest in you, then sooner or later, they will stop respecting you.
Let's hear it for transactional relationships, ladies and gentlemen.
It's him paying your bills. It's just bare minimum. It's your non-negotiable. It's 2024 and we need to become a little bit more selfish.
Remember, the moral of this story is, in order to be respected as a woman, you need to get...
Being seen like that makes people think, poor guy, he must be draining his wallet. But here's the reality. Healthy relationships shouldn't be built around one person constantly spending while getting little in return. Some people expect you to give your absolute best, but the moment you mention the pressure or the effort involved, you're told you're only doing the bare minimum. That's where dating can start feeling less like a partnership and more like a one-sided transaction.
Ever says something about like going 50-50, don't date him. If he doesn't pay for the meal, don't ever go on another date with him. Men that are financially stable are happy to pay for a date with you. And men that value women that see you as potential wife material, they're gonna pay for your dates because they know the value that you bring. 50-50, men are high out of their mind if they really think we're gonna do that. My husband paid for every single date we went on. I don't think that women can really take men seriously when they don't pay for the dates. How can you really respect a guy that doesn't pay for your meal? 50 thing is such a joke. Mind you, I'm an attorney. I believe women can be powerhouses. I believe you can be career driven. But as women, we still want a man that's going to pay for us. Even if you're going to work, you still want a man that is financially stable, that will pay for you. So yeah, if any man ever says this, oh, please run far from him and block his number.
Lady, I just met you. How am I supposed to know all of that on the first date when we barely know each other? That's exactly why trust and respect have to be earned over time. You shouldn't feel pressured to provide major rewards or financial support before a genuine relationship has even been established. If someone wants a certain lifestyle, it's also reasonable to expect them to take responsibility for building and supporting that lifestyle themselves, rather than immediately placing the burden on someone they've just met.
A man have to be making a year in order to date you.
I think a man at least should make $80K to date.
Okay, why do you say that number?
Well, I'm getting older.
How old are we?
22.
Okay.
Me.
So what does that mean?
I want someone who will be able to take care of me financially in terms of food, in terms of housing, in terms of our future, in terms of someone taking care of me housing-wise, when we're going to have kids, when we're going to be married. I want to be able to make sure it's in a stable and secure. And, like, I'm going to be making money as well. I want to make sure someone's making either more or equal to me.
Okay, so you're projected to be making $80,000 a year?
6 figures at least.
6 figures at least. So, okay, but when we say 6 figures, that could be like 400,000 or 500,000. But you're talking about just over 100,000.
Just over 100.
Okay.
Because I want to go to criminal defense, and that's
right. And then what's the time frame for this? Like
3 years.
3 years for what?
To make at least 200K.
Oh, while he's in a relationship with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so we're definitely not talking to somebody that works at like Taco Bell or McDonald's.
No, of course not.
No? Why do you say that?
Because I look for someone who's in the same standards as me, in the same, I want someone who has the same future as me as well.
Right.
Like-minded goals, like-minded future, like-minded values, like-minded morals. And I want someone who future's a future that's the same as me.
And then what are you providing in return, since this person's providing all this?
I provide hold on. Well, when are we looking at? 4 years down the line?
I'm talking just
or right now.
In general.
Well, I know I provide security, I provide love, and I know I'm going to provide financial security. I know I'm going to provide financial stability. I know I'm going to provide very mature in both regards, maturity and emotional and security. I don't know, what more do you want?
She says she makes money too, which raises an obvious question. If both people earn, why should all the financial expectations fall on him? When the conversation becomes a long list of what a man has to earn or provide, but there's no equally clear discussion of what she brings to the relationship, the expectations can start feeling one-sided. Financial stability matters, but so do compatibility, effort, character, and mutual support. And that's the real question. If you're asking someone to bring security and support, what are you bringing to the partnership beyond the expectations?
A month to date a baddie.
So if we do a weekly blowout, $120. If she goes to like an event once a week and gets glam, that's like $150. So that's like $300.
Yep.
Nails, toes, that's another like say $350, $400.
Okay, so we're at $270 plus $300, so we're at like $570.
$570, which like isn't crazy. Hot girls like do like peptides, like care about the health. So all of like the beauty outside comes within. Normally like a lot of like baddies are holistic in some way. So like you have like the peptides, which is anywhere between like $180 to $900 a month. A lot of women are on birth control. So I don't know, like whatever that cost is. Then you need like hormone regulation stuff. So whether it's like ashwagandha, melatonin, or whatever it is, like supplements. Fun fact, a lot of hot girls are on a semaglutide. So I think that's like somewhere between like, again, like $250 and like $1,000.
Yep.
Okay, great. Oh, therapy. Depending where you go, it's like $300 to $500 a session.
We're going once a week.
Yeah, a little like once a week.
Okay.
For the weeks that she skips, she probably has like an astrologist, which
What do you mean it's not crazy? Some of these expenses can add up to a serious amount of money. If one partner is expected to cover every beauty expense, subscription, appointment, and lifestyle cost, that can put a huge amount of pressure on the relationship. And if I'm the one expected to fund the entire maintenance package, I might need a therapy session myself after seeing the bill. Well guys, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with another one.